Okay, so let me take attendance while you guys are finishing up, and then we will go over this warm-up together. Okay, Jonathan, Monica, Lamaro, Blackwell, are you here?
Here.
Yay, perfect, thank you. Daisy?
Here.
Thank you. Let's see, Lisbeth? Lisbeth, are you here today? Okay, Katie, we've talked. Jamarian Edwards. Henry?
Here.
Thank you. Tyrell's coming in. All right, Jakeem? Regina?
Here.
Perfect. Amar?
Here.
Perfect. Deborah? Deborah Hernandez? Okay, Stephanie? Jarrell? Okay. Olivia? New? Yvonne? Yvonne?
Here.
Navre? Oh, Yvonne, you are here?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Navre? Marquez?
Here.
Thank you. Jamie?
Here.
Thank you. Jason? Abimail? Tyrell? Tyrell, I'm assuming you're here. I saw you come in. I'm assuming your thing is just still acting up. Ruby? Rashani?
Here.
Thanks. Jordan Warren? Okay, so I have Jonathan. Okay, so these are the absent people. Jonathan, Monica, Lisbeth, Jamarian, Jakeem, Deborah, Daphne.
I'm here.
Okay, perfect. Jarrell, Olivia, Navre, Jason. Is Jason here? Abimail, Ruby, and Jordan are all absent. So if you know that, oh, Jason, your mic is not working. Thank you for letting me know. So I just took attendance. If you weren't here in time for me to call your name, please say so now. Is there anybody I'm missing? Okay. If I mark you absent, but you're here now because you missed roll call, just send me a remind message and I'll change it after class, okay? All right, so attendance is done. We are going to work on our warm-up now. So let me share my full screen so that we can use the document camera. Whew. All right, so we've got our warm-up in this bottom corner. Document camera. Maybe make it smaller. All right. Also, I apologize. I have a cold. Hopefully it is not the coronavirus. My daughter, I have to send her to daycare in order to like keep my job. I can't do this and have her at the same time. So she got a cold the other day. Now I have it. Hopefully it's just that though. All right. So we are working on our warm up today. I'm going to call on you to help me work on this. This is warm up 9, 10, 20, and this is for NC Math 3, third period. Okay, let me let somebody in real quick. All right, Jordan, you here? Okay, I think he's here. We'll see. All right, so it says, answer the questions below about inverse functions. Okay, so number 1, it says the point 2, 1 lies on the graph of g of x. So 2, negative 1 is on g of x. What point must lie on the graph of g inverse of x? Jonathan was not here. Jordan, Warren, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Perfect. What is going to be, so I'm looking for the point that is on g inverse of x. So I know 2, negative 1 is on g. So what point must be on g inverse?
Negative 1.
Negative 1, comma.
2.
Perfect. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. Okay, so Jordan's starting us off on a roll. All right, and then it says the graph of h of x is shown on the right. It says sketch a picture of f inverse. So let me move this so we can see it a little better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sketch out this graph so that we can copy it together. Okay, and it looks like, can I zoom in? Let me zoom in on this so I can really see where points are. Oops. Okay, so it looks like we have a point at negative 1, negative 4. So, or I'm sorry, positive 1, negative 4. I'm going to put a point here, and that's at positive 1, negative 4. Then we have a point at 2, negative 1. So this point is at 2, comma, negative 1. Then we have a point at 5, 2. So here is our point at 5, comma, 2. And then our last point is at 10, 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 10, comma, 5. And these all connect to make this exponential function right here. Now remember that we are reflecting over the line y equals x. We can try to estimate it, but we conveniently have these points. So these are all the points on my original function. So if I make my chart like I did yesterday on notes, I have the points 1, negative 4, 2, negative 1, 5, 2, 10, and 5. So let's come up with the points that are on the inverse function so that we have a really easy time graphing this guy. All right, so Jakeem, Jamarian. Jamarian, are you there? Okay, no Jamarian. Let's see, Jason. Jason, are you there? All right, Jamie.
I'm here.
All right, can you help me fill out this chart? What is my first point going to be on the inverse function?
Negative 4 and 1.
Perfect. Can you just fill out the whole thing for me?
Yeah. -1, 2, 2 and 5, and 5 and 10.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to just go ahead and plot these points to get my inverse function. So I need a point at -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, +1. I need a point at -1, +2. I need a point at 2, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I need a point at 5, 10. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, sorry, it's not messy. 10. So a point at 5, 10. Up here, I connect all of those points. And I should get a function that looks like that. All right, so this was our f of x. This is our f inverse of x. And we are good to go. What questions do you guys have about that warm-up? Okay, so hopefully that made a whole lot of sense to you. That was all stuff we did, I guess, 2 days ago now, because yesterday we did domain and range. So if there are no questions, we're going to go ahead and wrap up domain and range today. Okay, I'm going to assume that means no questions. Get rid of this and make this bigger. All right. And we're going to flip over to the domain and range sheet that we were working on yesterday. Okay. So yesterday we found the domain and range for example number 1 and number 2. Today we're going to do the same for 3 and 4. I want you guys to attempt the practice 5, 6, 7, and 8 on the back. And then I will post all of the solutions later on today. Okay, so let's do 3 and 4 together. So remember, we're taking, let me find them. We're taking our sticky notes and we're using the green one to cut off the function on the right and the left-hand side. So I want to get as close to the function as possible without actually cutting it off, cutting any parts of it off. So I get as close as I can to the left, as close as I can to the right. I want to get as close as I can to the bottom. And now on the top, where should I put my top one? Should I put it right here or should I put it in the lower spot? So the top spot or the lower spot? What do you guys think? Lizbeth, are you here? Jarrell? Jarrell, are you here? No Jarrell today? Okay. Ruby? Ruby? Stephanie?
In the top spot?
Yeah, good. Why? What goes wrong if I put it in the bottom spot? What is it going to do?
You're going to cover the other point.
Exactly. I would cut off the other point, so I can't do that. All right, so I'm going to put, I guess I'll start with the green. I'm going to put some green dashes where I had my green, well, mine aren't sticky notes, but my green cards. Okay. And so I know my domain can't go any farther left than this one. My domain can't go any farther right than this one. Okay. Now, I'm going to do my range. So my range can't go lower than this spot right here. Oops, sorry. And it can't go any higher than this spot right here because the function doesn't go past that. Okay, so those are my domain and my range. All right, so for my domain, oh, did I mix it up? Maybe I did. So my domain is going to be how far left I can go and how far right I can go. So what's the farthest left that I went, Marquez?